Yeah. Getting...
Hi. Hello.
Hey everyone. Welcome to Photofox Live. I am Stav.
And I'm Joseph.
And we're here to answer any questions you have about the Photofox app and show you a really cool tutorial.
Yes. And also share, comment, or like if you like this video. And if you feel like somebody will like to know about the stuff that we teach here, so share it. This is the opportunity.
Yeah, you should definitely share. And actually, we're going to be talking about the brand new blur feature, which was released in the last update last week.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you how to use it. There's a bunch of cool stuff. But first, we're going to
show you the
tutorial. So let's get started.
Let's do it. Okay. Okay, so here you can see the tutorial. And we made a couple of things. First of all, we mixed this image of the girl on the lake with the road, and we also added some background. This actually is not the original sky, as you can see, and it has like an interesting texture. And let's start from the beginning. Let's open the original image.
Hold on, we have a comment from this guy. He wants us to say hi to him first. So I'm saying hi to you first.
Hi.
J.R. Delos
Reyes.
Hi first.
Hi de los Reyes.
And we have a bunch of people watching. Patricia says she's excited.
Nice.
And she wants a shout out. So shout out, Patricia. That's to you.
Hello, Chase.
And Alexander and Chase. There are a lot of people watching.
Yeah.
And
very nice.
Steve Coleman. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we're super excited to be here.
Good afternoon to you too. So
Good
maybe
afternoon.
we're somewhere close. Okay, so let's try to pick an image of a road, and the most important thing before you choose these images is to take in consideration that it has to be kind of the same perspective. So we're taking this road that we see it from starting from very close, and then you see it disappearing in the horizon, and we're gonna add to this picture by tapping here this image. As you can see, the perspective is very similar, so that's gonna make the effect look even better because the images are matching in terms of perspective. Sorry, I don't know what's happening to my English today. Okay.
That's fine. Someone just said that he loves your voice, so you're doing fine.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay, so let's place this somewhere around here. And you can lower the opacity if you want to see where actually your image is standing according to the road. Somewhere here it's gonna work just fine. And let's make it back to 100. And let's go back to eraser. Now we're gonna make the shape of the road in order to make it look like it's coming out of the road. And I will recommend you to tap on the brush control icon and let's turn off the edge avoidance. So that's gonna make it easier, and I also would recommend to make it the feather 0, so it's gonna be more sharp. So let's start by erasing, and so we can see the shape of the road. And we can start kind of coloring inside of the road with the restore.
I have a question from Patricia asking if it'll still work if we don't have Pro. I think this is a tutorial where actually you don't need Pro, right? Because you can do it with two layers.
Yeah.
So yeah. And we have Monica is saying she loves the app, but she's still not quite getting it. So Monica, if you have any specific questions, just ask us right now. We can answer them for you. And if not, you can also always check out our YouTube channels, and you can see all the live reruns and all the official tutorials that we do on Tuesday, and you can just practice makes perfect, I think.
Exactly.
So just keep going over them, and unless you have any questions, we can answer them right this second.
Yeah, just go one by one and try to see how you can get these effects, and just practice with them over and over. And slowly you'll be getting it, because it's really, how you said, it's all about practice.
We also have Hen Dembowski saying, glad to be here. I'm a new user and I love Enlight. So welcome, Hen. We're so happy to have you.
Yay.
Cool. So what are you doing, Joseph?
So now I'm trying to be as accurate as possible and trying to follow the shape of the road.
Your edge avoidance is on or off?
It's off, so that's
Okay.
going to make it easier for me to actually make the exact shape that I'm trying to get.
When do you want the edge avoidance to be on?
For example, if I want to get rid of, if I'll try to get rid of the water and I want to keep the girl, then that's a good case for having the edge avoidance. So I can keep all these natural shapes, like the hair. It's going to be very
Difficult
hard
to go in.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the edge avoidance is going to be great for that. And especially if the background it's very different or very like a solid color, and then the shape of the middle or any shape that you're trying to get out is dark, then it's gonna work even better. Meaning, for example, if this water is even more light than or whiter, and then this will be even darker, then it's gonna be more easy to do it.
Everyone get that?
I hope you do.
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask, because Joseph is taking his time putting the water into the highway. So if there's anything you want to know about Pro or how to use a certain tool in the app or anything else.
Or where are we from? Where am
Any
I from?
other- Yeah.
Okay, listen, now that I've filled this area, now this, as you can see, we're starting to see some parts of the that is already not from the lake. So we only want to use parts of the water. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fade out the image into the road, and to do so, we'll make this as large as we can, the brush. We'll turn the opacity down to 0, and the feather will make it 100, so we can have the brush as smooth as possible. And then we're gonna zoom out, and we're gonna erase just what we did from this part very smoothly, so we can get this very smooth effect of fading. As you can see, it seems like it's fading into the road. And I think that's it. And now let's start the check mark.
We have a really cute question from Malvin asking, how should we call ourselves, Photofoxer or Enlighter? And how would you answer that?
I like Enlighter, but Photofox is the evolution. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's a good
Photofox
question.
is the next generation. I feel like you could be a Photofoxer.
You could be a Photofoxer, and I'm gonna stick with the old-fashioned.
With the old-fashioned?
Yeah, I could be an Enlighter, because Enlight is like, it has everything inside, you know. Mm-hmm. It has Enlight video leap, you know. It has everything.
If
right?
you guys haven't heard about our other apps, we also have another app called Enlight Video Leap, which is actually a creative video editor. The same way that Photofox is a creative photo editor, Video Leap actually allows you to combine videos and do really cool stuff with video. So if you're interested in editing videos or you've been thinking about getting into it, you should definitely check it out. It's free to download, same as Enlight Photofox. You can go pro if you want more pro tools, and we think it's really cool. It came out just a few months ago, so if you haven't tried it yet, check that out.
It's a crazy app because it's basically like Photofox,
But in
in
motion.
motion.
Yeah.
How crazy that is!
And we're also going to be doing tutorials for it. Actually,
Yes.
we did one last week, so you can check out our Facebook page and you can find us there.
It's kind of scary, but
Yeah, we're everywhere.
Okay, so now the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna duplicate this layer that we just did. Okay, and the reason why we're doing this is because, as you can see right now, the image, the water doesn't look very natural. I mean, it doesn't look like it's kind of blending with the road. And I wanna get some of the details that are from the road, but I'm gonna hide this for a second and I'm gonna show you what I mean. So if I go and I apply some blending mode to this image, then, for example, soft light is a good blending mode for this, but I'm gonna lose the details or the realistic look of the girl, right? And I want to keep that so it looks like she's actually coming out of the road. So we're gonna have to mix these two images, and I'm gonna keep around this effect, but I'm gonna take away the effect from the area where she is. So I'm gonna show this again, and I'm gonna go back to eraser. And now I'm gonna make my brush as smooth as I can. So again, let's make it 100, opacity to 0, and feather to 100, and turn off the edge avoidance. And let's start by very smoothly to start taking away or erasing from around the girl. So what's gonna happen is that we're gonna start to see some details from the blended image that is below, and we can get some of these details, for example.
Yeah, it just makes it look a lot more realistic, I think.
Yep. And it looks like the water is really transparent, and you see that she's actually kind of floating on that road.
I don't know if she's floating. She looks like she's like sitting.
I don't know where she's kind of, I don't know.
We have a question from Patricia, but maybe we'll answer it in a little bit. How can I use the light effects properly? So maybe we'll show you in a minute how to do that.
All right.
Actually, we could add light effects to this one, even though I didn't plan
Yeah,
it.
we can
I think
actually.
it would look cool.
Yeah.
Maybe the green northern lights one. I like that one.
We'll
show
that.
you. Just hang on.
All right. All right. I think as you can see, it looks much better now. Now let's tap the check mark. Okay, so now let's go back to this to the background image, and let's try to see what we get out of these light effects.
Yeah, so Patricia Nicole Guerrero, this is how you use light effects.
Okay, so as you can see, we have many light effects, and we can do all kinds of manipulation over these presets. So for example, we can use this, right? And you can move around with this widget. You can make it bigger, smaller, and if you go to tools, you can control the opacity, you can flip it, or you can change the hue, right?
Ah, I didn't know you could change the hue.
Yeah, even that.
Something new.
So maybe something like that, and then we could make a mask. Let's place it somewhere here, and then we're gonna kind of erase it from here, so it will look like it's coming from behind the mountain.
Really cool.
Right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave this for this.
You have to leave it.
All right. And you can keep playing with the hue to see which color is best. Yeah, so something like that. And I hope we answered your question. I hope now it's more clear.
Keep asking and we'll try again.
Yeah. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna merge all the layers, and we're gonna keep adding. We're gonna add the new effect, the new feature that we have actually, the blur. So let's merge these by drag and dropping, merge, and then this layer.
And the reason we're merging is so that when we apply the blur, it will be on the image as a whole and not just on one layer.
Exactly.
So that's really probably when you want to use blur.
Okay, so blur, you can find it within tools.
It's the latest update, so if you don't have it yet, you just need to go to the App Store and update the app, and then you'll have it.
So if you remember, the way that we actually could add some blurriness to our image was with vignette, but now blur has turned into a whole feature by himself. So we have the classic, which is just the regular blurriness, and you can control how much blurry it's gonna be by doing this thing with your fingers, and it can be very blurry. You also have the motion blurriness, which is very cool. You can also rotate.
Yeah, you can like make rain. Like, you know, when you capture rain on a camera, it's like those.
Yeah, it's like an effect of high speed or something. I don't know. You can do so many things with this effect. I mean, All right, and then we have the zoom, which makes it look like a trippy effect, like she's kind of remembering something. I don't know. And remember that you can also erase the effect from some areas, and you don't have to have the whole effect over the whole image.
Yeah, that's
So
a little bit.
You can do something like that.
We have a quick question from Praweep Kumar. I probably butchered your name, I apologize. Asking if we have a PC desktop version. So, no, in Light, Photofox is only available on iOS for iPhone and iPad. And maybe one day for desktop, but it's not something we're working on at the moment.
All right, I feel like adding some filter to this in order to add a little bit more color. Something like that. And I think we're good to go. What do you say we upload this to the Instagram?
Let's do it.
All right.
We also have a question in the meantime from Mauricio, who is the one that said that he likes your voice.
Oh, okay.
And he's asking if we're planning to add more layers in the future, because 5 is okay, but if you add 5 more, that would be awesome. So, Mauricio, I don't think that we are planning this at the moment. I think part of the reason is because the 5 layers fits really nicely in the iPhone and it still looks good.
Yeah.
And you really don't need more than 5 layers. If you have to make some final decisions along the way.
Yeah.
If you're not a decisive person, it can be difficult. But if you merge your layers as you go along, then 5 layers is more than enough. So if you think about just merging your first 2 steps, then you already have another layer. So that's one way to work with layers when you only have 5.
Yeah, I think 5 is like it gives you a lot of control and a lot of possibilities. It's just about planning a little bit before you do things, but yeah. So what about a nice caption for this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand it to you.
What did I want to write?
Learn how to create.
Yeah, can you see what I...
How to create cut on
Art on iPhone?
iPhone, yeah, and something else that I can't read.
A bunch of hashtags.
Yeah, there's like live.
So now I don't look spontaneous.
We know this. You weren't.
We plan ahead a little bit, very little, but a little bit.
Live.
Live and Q&A. I wanted to write.
Oh, okay.
Q&A.
So I was
Although
right.
I don't think that's really a hashtag. Oops, I spelled that wrong. If anyone has any more questions, let us know. You should also be following us on Instagram if you don't, because we are always looking for new people to feature. This is our Instagram if you want to check it out. We feature 3 people a week, I think, and then we upload our tutorials. So if you're looking for inspiration, this is a great place to get it. And we also follow everyone that we feature, so we'll be following you, watching, seeing all the cool stuff that you're doing.
And remember, if you're looking for assets, so you can find these assets also inside the app, in the stock that we have, which is a new feature in case you didn't see it. If you go and tap into search, you can get here all these cool assets. And the reason why I'm saying this is because if you work with high resolution and you make something very cool, then it's going to be you're going to have more chances to be featured, because high resolution is definitely something very important.
If you have a low resolution photo, we're not going to put it up. So if you have any questions about the new blur tool, you should definitely go check it out and tell us what you think about it.
Yes.
And give us your feedback, because it's brand new and we want to know what you think. And I think that's it.
Yep.
So we'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.